Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. It's Azulajé from the HummingBirdCoven. Welcome to your intuitive oracle guidance for the new moon in Aquarius happening on February 11th, 2021. This is your pick a card reading. I have 4 groups for you today. The picture will be posted in my thumbnail as well as on my Instagram. So if you're not already following me there, I'll have the link in the description box below for you, as well as the timestamps for your pick a cards if you just want to skip right to your time. But I am going to just share with you some cards that I have pulled. I haven't seen them yet, but the overall planet sign and house supporting you during this moon, as well as for the feminine, masculine, and union energies. And then I will also be pulling from my Moonology Oracle deck for all of us to see the overall energy that this moon is bringing in for us, what we can expect. And then I'm going to get into your readings, your personal readings. In those readings, we will be talking about the overall energy that might be coming through for you, as well as the shadow energy or element that might be coming through that you might be working through at this time, as well as some sacred self-care guidance for you to work with to support you in overcoming the challenges that your shadow might be bringing up, as well as additional healing messages from my chakra cards. With that being said, I just want to talk about this moon a little bit before I jump into anything, just because this is a very powerful moon for this year. I definitely feel like there has been a shift, and we have stepped into, or we are at one of the first major turning points in this energy of the age of Aquarius that you might have been hearing in the spiritual community. You might have been seeing tags about it on Instagram, especially if you are on your own personal spiritual journey, which is probably why you clicked on this video. But we have a stellium in the sign of Aquarius, which basically means that there are, I think it's 3 or more planets in the sign of Aquarius at this time. So you have the sun and the moon, who are conjunct, obviously, for this new moon. You also have Venus and Jupiter are also conjunct in the sign of Aquarius. Saturn's in there as well. And then we also have Mercury Retrograde happening in the sign of Aquarius until February 20th, I believe. So all of this energy is amplifying the energy of Aquarius, as well as the planets therein. Aquarius energy, let's talk about that for a second. And it's actually interesting because the bottom of the deck for your chakra cards, just the overall energy that this moon is bringing in for all of us, is visualization. And Aquarius is definitely the visionary, right? And someone who is able to see things and create things that maybe have never been done before. It's very ingenious, intuitive, innovative energy is also coming through. So I definitely find it interesting that is our bottom of the deck for the chakra energies. This is what's coming through for all of us, is this visionary, it's these new ideas, new projects, new way of thinking, new ways in which also we identify within ourselves. Aquarius energy is definitely about your personal identity and your authentic self, and living and breathing and living in your authentic self, in your authentic truth, is very much the energy that's coming through, and being firm and solid in your individuality, but also being able to reach out and kind of connect with people who have like minds to create some new groups, new unions, new friendships, maybe new collaborative partnerships type energy is coming through. I just realized I didn't light my incense. But yeah, that is the energy coming through for this moon for all of us. Also, the bottom of the deck for the Sacred Self-Care Oracle that I pulled for you guys is meditation. So definitely a good time to meditate and connect to that higher wisdom, that higher vision, that higher message that might be coming through for you. This is card number 35, which is card number 8. I feel like we're definitely moving into a new cycle. And I feel like also your intuition, your mind is seeing, you're able to visualize a new cycle that wants to come through for you to support you in finding a little bit more balance. Also in the responsibilities that you might now have, or you might have in the future with this new vision that's coming through, with these new ideas, with these new projects, with these new relationships. bottom of the deck for the shadow that might be coming through for you, the challenge that might be coming up for you during this time, especially with Mercury retrograde in the sign of Aquarius. We're definitely taking some time to reflect and to listen to all the lessons, all the new visions, right, that have been coming through for us during the season of Aquarius. But I feel, honestly, probably since the great conjunction that happened in December, I think it was December 20th, 21st, right? With Saturn and Jupiter conjunct at 0 degrees of Aquarius on that date. I feel like since that time there's definitely been a shift, and there's new energy that has been coming through. But yeah, we're reflecting on all of that, and we're seeing what are the choices that we have made, and how do we take responsibility for what we have chose to create, right? Chose to invest our time in. And how does that change us? This might be a child for you, but this is more so I'm feeling like whatever it is that you are creating at this time, it's taking responsibility and understanding the responsibility that comes with bringing this child or this creative project into the world. What does it now demand of you is kind of the energy that's coming through. So meditation, definitely to also ground, to work with your breath. I feel like definitely breath work is going to be supportive for everyone. This is an Aquarius moon, right? So that is going to be supportive to everyone for this moon, to also allow us to see the vision of what it will look like once we step into this new cycle completely. I feel like we're starting to get, the pieces are starting to fall into place as kind of the energy that's coming through with each day, with each month that passes. And I feel like there is very much a strong energy, especially as we're moving towards eclipse season, which will be happening in the end of May and in June, I'm pretty sure. I feel like we're already feeling that energy. That will be I think it's a full moon eclipse in Sagittarius and a new moon eclipse in Gemini. So another air sign, right? With that Gemini for that new moon eclipse. And I feel like it's going to be until Gemini season is we're going to continue to see pieces fall into place. We're going to continue to see or receive new visions, new ideas in terms of where we're going for this next decade is very much the energy that's coming through. What have we chosen to let go of, and now where are we going, and how do we make sure that we are solid, we are secure, we have the foundation in place to be able to again, take on the responsibilities, change and take on this responsibilities, grow, mature, to be able to also sustain what it is that we are creating, right? So that is the overall energy for the for this moon that I'm feeling for all of us. Things that you can work with, definitely working with your third eye, definitely working with breath work, and again, meditation to support you in understanding also how you can sustain the new responsibilities that you might have. This card, it says hearth. There is also very much an energy of the home that I'm feeling. But this card says you are born to be the head and not the tail. This is taking leadership in your own life, in your own growth, in your own rebirth is kind of an energy that's coming through. And it is also one of the cards that came through for the group. So take that as it resonates for you. But let me just see from the Moonology deck, what is the overall moon message that is coming through for all of us for this new moon in Aquarius? One card, please. The overall moon message coming through for all of us. Thank you. Sorry, I hope you can see that. There we go. Disseminating moon. Take time to breathe out. Yeah, I feel like, okay, so bottom of the deck is third quarter moon. Adjustments are required. I very much do feel like, especially again with Mercury retrograde in the sign of Aquarius, there is an energy of rest. There is an energy of pause. There is, again, that energy of reflection. Take time out to meditate. Take time out to reconnect to your breath, reconnect to yourself, to your creativity. Definitely an emphasis on breath though, right? Breathe out, relax, allow time to allow. Also, there's an energy of allow this time to pause, again, to make these adjustments at this time. because I feel like this pause is supporting you in receiving the rest that you need, receiving the rejuvenation, the nurturing that you need right now, so that when you do step again into that new cycle and things start moving possibly a little bit more quickly again, you are again solid, stable. Protected is also very much an energy that's coming through, and you know also how to protect yourself and your energy with your breath work, with your meditative space, with your spiritual practice, right? This is something that if you're old to my channel, you know I've been talking about for a while, and the energy of the planets has been making it clearer and clearer, is this balance between your home space and your workspace, right? Maybe your children, balance between your children and yourself, or your relationships in your life and yourself. Also a balance, I said that right, home space and workspace, yeah. And your spirituality and your practical reality as well. We're finding more of a balance within those spaces. So again, once we step back into business or into the hustle, is kind of the energy that's coming through. Again, we have a balance so that we don't burn out, right? So that we can maintain what we are creating, because also this new direction that you might have been guided towards, this new vision that might be coming through for you, these new ideas that are coming through, they are powerful, right? They are powerful, and they are going to make a difference not only in your life, but in the life of, again, the people around you, your friends, your siblings. I'm picking up on that Gemini energy once again. Your friends, your sibling, also because Gemini right now is the North Node for the collective consciousness. So it's a focus and an emphasis for all of us to this energy of sharing our ideas. It's very communicative. Again, talking to our friends, talking to our like people who are close to us. Gemini is the sign of the siblings as well, right? Or the twins. And is also the card of the lovers in the tarot. So very much an emphasis on our relationships and communication is coming through. So again, we don't burn out. We're finding balance so that we don't burn out, but also so we have a better way of communicating and sharing these visions, especially if they're maybe a little bit outside of the box, right? If they're a little bit different, if they're a little bit unique and or never been done before kind of energy, right? We have a clear way of communicating our ideas to the people around us so that we receive the support to support us in moving forward in whatever space this is. So I feel like, again, for this moon, there's an energy of breathe out, relax, come back to your breath, come back to your spiritual practice, right? Find a solid foundation in your spiritual practice so that when you move forward, you'll have more peace and have more, again, protection is coming through. So that's the overall moon message. Getting into the overall planet, sign, and house. The overall planet is Mercury, supporting us. The overall sign is Aries, interesting. And then the overall house is the third house. This is that Gemini energy that I was talking about as well. Gemini also being ruled by the sign of Mercury. Mercury also rules the sign of Virgo, which will be the next moon that we have, the full moon in Virgo. So I also feel like there's an emphasis on paying attention to that energy. I feel like there's also an energy of reflect on where you were last year during the time of the full moon in Virgo, because that is kind of when the world changed, right? So pay attention to where you were, pay attention to maybe what ideas might have been coming up for you, what new ideas might have come through for you during that time. But I definitely feel like there's a completion of that energy to support us in moving into a new energy as we move again towards Gemini season, which is a few months after. But yeah, so we have Mercury in Aries in the third house. Aries right now, we have Chiron, which is the wounded healer, is sitting in the sign of Aries. So there's an energy of we are still healing our identity is what's coming through with this. We're still healing our identity. We're still healing our sense of self. We're still healing our the essence of our authentic self, our authentic truth, our authentic nature. And how do we act? How do we move forward in that truth rather than maybe in our egos, right? What is the difference, and how are we still healing that and coming to terms with that and embracing that so that we can move forward again with these ideas that have been coming through third house. So I'm going to read this message for you, and then I'm going to flip over the feminine, masculine, and union energies and plug them in for you so that we can get kind of an overall look, and then I'm going to get into your messages. So Mercury and Aries in the third house. Communicate your willpower by making the right connections. Analyze what you think you know about the idea in question. Let your mind tell you how to do it your own way and get your ideas going. Yeah, this is very much standing in, again, our truth, our authentic truth. We're doing it our way. We're doing it in a way that resonates with our spirit, that resonates with our heart space. And there is energy as well coming through of that also. That's also for your spiritual practice, not just the practical things that we might be creating. And again, the relationships that we might have, but finding your authentic truth and your way of doing things when it comes to your spirituality in a way that resonates with your spirit, right? That works for you to be able to grow, to be able to evolve, to be able to heal, to be able to move forward. And again, step into your authentic self is what's coming through. The outcomes, the awareness of energies to meet the challenge of your ideas. Many thoughts about or from your desires regarding short-term thinking and trips. Many words resulting from the honesty and strength of who or what is around you. Yeah, again, I feel like you do have, or you are, if you don't already have a kind of a support system or a friendship group or, again, friends or siblings, family possibly that you're close to that support you, your like soul family is very much the energy that's coming through. Your those people are coming into your life, and their honesty, their strength supports you, right? Supports your ideas. Again, your ideas, your vision for the future is in alignment, so you can now create together to move forward in whatever space this is. And it's very interesting because there is an energy again of like, yes, working with the group, but also maintaining your individuality and your truth and your ideas, and not being too hard-headed, right? Not being too, again, egotistical, but still holding on to the ideas that came through for you in terms of what you want to create. So it's not completely conforming to the group, but it is, again, finding those like-minded people and seeing which ways can we come together to work together to create something incredible for all of us, and again, for humanity, for your community is very much the energy that's coming through. Third house is also about education, and Gemini energy is also about education, early education as well. So take that in whatever way that resonates for you. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of energy as well that's kind of underlying, like Spirit is saying, and this moon is saying, take time to breathe out, take time to relax, because we do have a lot of energy. We do have the drive, we do have the will, the determination to want to move forward in this new vision that might have been coming through for us. But Spirit is saying, like, slow down a little bit, right? With Mercury retrograde, slow down, reflect, check your steps, check your work is also an energy that's coming through, to make sure that you don't skip any steps as well. You don't just rush ahead and maybe butt heads with people, is an energy that's coming through, or run into a wall or burn out. Again, Aries fire, that fire energy. You don't want to burn out. We're learning how to control our fires with our breath, right? With our meditation, with our spiritual practice is very much what's coming through for all of us. So let me know if that resonates in the comments down below as well. Again, like this video if it is resonating with you so far. It does truly help my channel. I do these messages for free. And it also just lets the YouTube algorithm know that these videos, like to not flag my videos or anything like that. Like, people want to see these videos, it helps in that way. So also thank you for everyone who does. Thank you to everyone who has been subscribed to me. You guys know I love you so much. You guys are family. But yeah, okay. let me get into feminine, masculine, and union energies. Feminine, right in alignment with the energy of this moon. Am I surprised? No. Aquarius energy is supporting you, my feminines. So I'm just going to plug this in right away because I feel like that in itself like kind of speaks for itself. Yeah. Communicate your vision by making the right connections. Analyze what's new and different about the idea in question. Let your mind tell you how to use an unconventional way and get your ideas going. Yeah, using an unconventional way, a different way. It's like, take time to breathe out. This energy is very much giving me Hanged Man's energy. Especially as well, like Hanged Man in the tarot is sometimes associated with Pisces. We are moving towards Pisces season. So it is an energy of like, don't be surprised also within Pisces season if you're still being slowed down. You're being slowed down by spirit. You're being slowed down for a reason. Because the energy is gaining momentum. The energy is picking up and you're being slowed down to be shot forward in divine timing is very much what's coming through. But you need to change your perspective, again, to double check, triple check your work, your details. Make sure that you have, again, everything solid foundation in place to support you. Any adjustments that might need to be made. And also, there's an energy of a shift in perspective in terms of how you are meant to move forward. You might have been pushing forward, rushing forward in this one direction or in this one way of trying to attain your goal. But Spirit is saying this way, like it's kind of, you're still going to get to your destination, but Spirit needs you to go in a different way because there is growth. There is also abundance with, again, Venus and Jupiter conjunct, right? Venus being the sign of, or the planet of pleasure, of attraction, of beauty, charm, art, enjoyment, and then Jupiter being the planet of expansion, growth, abundance, blessings. It wants to detour you because it wants you to receive those blessings that possibly also might be resources as an energy that's coming through. Venus ruling the sign of Taurus, as well as Libra, which is the bottom of the deck for the feminine's energy. There might be some resources or there might be some relationships that Spirit wants to guide you towards, to support you, so that again, when you get to your destination, you have everything that you need. So yeah, shift your perspective is what's coming through. Use an unconventional way to get your ideas going. And your outcomes, divine feminines, the awareness of genius to experiment with your ideas. Yeah, very much experimentation energy. Many thoughts about or from the discoveries of short-term thinking and trips. Many words resulting from the eccentricity of who or what is around you. Yeah, I feel like there's new people. There's people who are reawakening your energy as well, right? This detour that Spirit wants you to take, this other way of going about getting and moving towards your goal is what's coming through. Divine masculines, you have Capricorn energy supporting you. So again, Capricorn also comes before Aquarius, right? And as I said, maybe go back, reflect on what was going on for you during the month or during the season of Capricorn, during the time of that great conjunction. Capricorn's ruling planet as well is Saturn, right? So the conjunction was with Saturn and Jupiter. Again, this energy of Saturn and Capricorn, which is these, it's putting in that hard work, it's dedication, it's rules, it's discipline, it's also the energy of the governments, businesses, all that type of energy. Tradition is also what's coming through. Again, business, your goals. So pay attention to how the great conjunction energy might have shifted, possibly your business space for you, maybe masculines, or your goals possibly. And then also with, again, Saturn being in the sign of Aquarius. And also I read that Saturn is the traditional ruler of Aquarius, or like is like a co-ruler of Aquarius energy as well. So yeah, maybe also check your Capricorn and Aquarius placements, see what houses might be affecting, it might be affecting for you. It might be your third house, it might be your 11th house, which is what came out for the union, which is also Aquarius energy. Or it might be another house. Just see maybe what is being affected in terms of what shifted for you. In the sign of Capricorn, we do also still have Pluto, who is the planet of kind of destruction, transformation, pressure, to help us again to it's kind of death and rebirth energy is Pluto's energy. So how is your business still transforming also is an energy that's coming through maybe for my masculines. And Pluto will be there until 2023. It is going to go through a retrograde period. I think it's coming up. I think it's in like April. I want to say April. I'll double check and maybe see if I can post it in the description, or maybe if one of you know, let me know in the comments down below. But Pluto will be going retrograde in the sign of Capricorn, and then at some point we'll go direct again, and we'll be there until 2023. So again, just pay attention to what might be transforming for you in terms of your business, in terms of your goals, in terms of your career space, in terms of, again, also on a bigger level, right? On a global level, watch out for what's going on in the transformations that will continue to happen within our governments, right? Within these structures put in place in our society that kind of govern over us and give us the rules and like the laws is kind of the energy that's coming through. Pay attention to what laws are changing as well, what rules are changing, and how does that affect your business? How does that affect how you move forward with your goals, right? How does that affect your environment? And how does that shift maybe the direction that you were going, again, the direction that you were going through, right? Because either way, masculine or feminine, we all have both energies within us. So this is affecting all of us, right? It's just what is more prominent in your personal energy, and you will know what resonates the most. But also remember that we both have divine masculine and feminine energies within us. So just pay attention. Let me just read these messages real quick, and then I'll plug in the union energy. So Mercury in Capricorn in the third house. Communicate your goals by making the right connections. Analyze the day-to-day reality of the idea in question. Let your mind tell you how to use the most business-like way and get your ideas going. Yeah. The awareness of dedication to achieve your ideas. Many thoughts about or from focusing on short-term thinking and trips. Many words resulting from the rules imposed by who or what is around you. Yeah, the rules imposed by, again, maybe these new people that are coming into your life, or maybe the changes that might be happening, again, in your relationships or in your environment, in your job, in your business, in the governments, and how does that change your direction or your focus? For my masculines. And then for the union, again, you have the 11th house supporting you. For the union, again, this is the energy of Aquarius and Uranus, which is also in the sign of Taurus. So there again is a focus on the energy of Taurus, again, Taurus season, which is right before Gemini season, right? Yeah, which is right before that Gemini season, that energy that I've already been talking about. So what is also changing in our economy? What is also changing in our, again, our resources, right? Our possessions, our values. There's also an energy of luxury that's coming through. Again, with Venus conjunct Jupiter, I feel like the planets, the energy that's coming through really wants to bless you, but you have to trust and have faith in this new direction. And this kind of detour is what's coming through. Trust that it's for humanity's sake, and trust that it will fulfill your hopes and wishes. Trust that it is also an energy of it's bigger than you, right? It's for the future. Again, that energy of it's not about your ego. It's about you standing and yes, shining and receiving blessings in abundance, but in your authentic truth and in a way that not only supports you, but supports the community, supports your family, supports the whole, right? Supports the world. It's for the future. It's for humanity. It's for freedom is also an energy that's coming through. Okay, so Mercury in Aries in the 11th house. Communicate your willpower for humanity's sake. Analyze what you think you know about your hopes and wishes. Let your mind tell you how to do it your own way and do it for the future. Yeah. The awareness of energies to meet the challenge of freedom. Many thoughts about or from your desires regarding associations. Many words resulting from the honesty and strength of your circle of friends. Yeah, I feel like this energy is a focus in terms of what you are manifesting, right? Communicate your willpower for humanity's sake. What are you manifesting? Focus it. Make sure that you are, again, manifesting and speaking words. Like, your words are very powerful, so also make sure that you are aware of the words that you're speaking on a day-to-day reality, right? What are you focusing on? What are you speaking to others? And also, what are you saying to yourself? Just be aware of how that energy might influence and affect your life, right? But yeah, there's very much an energy of, in terms of what you are manifesting, make sure you are very clear. Make sure that you are, again, focused on your intention, not feeding your personal ego, but feeding your authentic truth, your spirit, and again, also humanity, your circle of friends, your community, in whatever way in which this new idea, this new creative project, or this new child possibly for some of you is coming into the world. What are the responsibilities? And also speak, like, ask for what you might need, ask for the resources, ask for the relationships that you want to come into your life, and trust and believe, trust in your willpower, trust in your intention, trust in your magic, that it will come to you. This is a very, again, powerful moon. Take some time out to meditate, take some time out to tap into your third eye and see it, right? See the vision of your wishes, of your hopes and wishes being fulfilled, and also feel it, because that is what's going to draw that energy to you. So I hope that makes sense. That is the overall energy coming through for all of us. I'm going to get into your personal messages now. Again, I will have the timestamps posted in the description box below, and I will see you at your time. Bye. Hi, my loves, everyone who chose pile number 1, the card of play. This is the overall energy that is coming through for you for this moon. Your heart space, your heart chakra is what is being affected as well with this moon. I very much feel there is an energy of, again, relationships is coming through, right, with these 2 dolphins. It is very innocent. It is very playful. It is very lighthearted. It is very, like, pleasurable as well. Again, Venus energy is coming through with this card. Spirit wants you to play. Spirit wants you to get creative. Spirit wants you to enjoy this life and enjoy the energy that you are in right now. Spirit wants you to, again, there's an energy of slow down, take time to breathe out so that you can enjoy the relationships that are in your life. You can enjoy, even if this is a relationship with yourself, right? With you and your inner child. I am also feeling an energy of mother and child. So again, whether you are a mother, or if this is a relationship with your own mother as well, is very much the energy that's coming through for you, group number 1. So I hope that that is making sense so far. That is the overall energy coming through for you. Your shadow, interesting, is a card of lust. So this is a shadow coming through for you that might be challenging you. One who embraces a lot cannot squeeze very hard. So the energy that's coming through with this card is what is taking your time, your attention, your energy away from your innocence. And from the innocence of, again, the relationships that are trying to come through for you. Again, whether that be with your relationship with yourself, your relationship with your child, your relationship with your mother, or if this is a relationship of friends, or either platonic or romantic. What is taking away from your innocence? What is taking your time, your energy? What is it also that you are desiring? Why do you not feel maybe fulfilled in a certain space? Is an energy that's coming through. With this card, it does speak of any possibly addictions, if you are going through any addictions, or even just like temptations that might be coming through for you. Just be aware of how that might, again, be taking away from you more than it is giving to you. Be aware of how that might be stealing from you. And also, again, from these relationships that want to come into your life, from the innocence, from the love. There's so much love here for you, group number 1. What is holding you back? What are you holding on to? What are you embracing? Or what is all the different things that you're trying to embrace that is then not allowing you to have space for the innocence of this love that wants to come into your life, this playfulness that wants to come into your life? So that is a shadow that you might be working through, that might be coming up for you during this moon. It might be old addictions, or just bad habits, tendencies that might be coming through for you. And this could be anything, right? This doesn't have to be drugs and alcohol. This doesn't have to be possibly sex for some of you. This doesn't have to be like those types of things. It could be for some of you. So do also just be aware of that. Any substance abuse that might be going on, or abuse of maybe, again, a relationship, or your there's an energy of your sexuality. But this could also be in terms of your eating habits, or your drinking habits, or the music that you listen to, or your time on the internet, right? Or your time watching TV or playing video games. Is that time that you're taking to indulge in your temporary desires? Is that taking time away from, again, your innocence, your creativity, your playfulness, your relationships in your life? So that is a message coming through for you. Your messages for healing to help you to overcome this, because on this channel I'm not gonna oh, interesting, I'm not going to just tell you what the shadows are and just leave you to kind of fend for yourself. I'm gonna try to give you some advice and some guidance to help you to overcome these things, so that, again, you can step into your innocence, and you can step into love, because love is the highest vibration. Love is life-changing, and everyone deserves love, and you deserve to love yourself enough to receive love as well, is what's coming through. So these are your sacred self-love, sacred self-care rituals. You have the card of pleasure, card number 40, which I find very interesting. Again, this could be a relationship with yourself and your own sexuality. Are you looking in other places to fill some sort of void? It's kind of asking you to come back into yourself, bring pleasure into give pleasure to yourself, do things. This doesn't only have to be sexual as well, do things that give you pleasure as well. But not in a way in which you are abusing it or overusing it or are chained to this space, but in a way that fills you, in a way that, again, brings light, brings love, brings innocence back into your life. And in a way that draws your power back to you is very much an energy that I'm feeling. Emphasis on your sacral chakra as well as your heart chakra is coming through. I actually want to read this card for you, because I do find it very interesting that card came out to support you in healing this energy of lust. Card number 40. 40 as well, it's talking about a firm foundation. Security, stability is also an energy that's coming through. Root chakra is also being emphasized right now. Okay. I am worthy of pleasure is the mantra for this card. Our bodies are magnificent temples of joy, bliss, and ecstasy awaiting exploration. Most of us have an upbringing filled with limiting perspectives about how we can experience pleasure and what kind is appropriate. As we begin to break free from constrictive perspectives, we can re-explore our bodies and all our senses to find new and more profound experiences of pleasure. With that message as well, again, this could be giving yourself physical pleasure, but this is all of your senses. So this could also be, I'm very, for whatever reason, I'm getting the energy of food and just smelling really good food, or just a really good meal is what's coming through. I don't know if that resonates with you, but there's nothing, because there's also an energy of like there's nothing is completely bad or good, right? It's more so about if we overuse it, if we abuse this space, then it becomes toxic, then it becomes unbalanced. So how do you find a balance with the things that you do desire, right? In a way in which the desire is realized without you having to lust for it. It's in a way that it is sacred and celebrated and special. Special occasions is an energy that's coming through. I don't know if that might resonate with you. As we begin to break free from constrictive perspectives, we can re-explore our bodies and all our senses to find new and more profound experiences of pleasure. This exploration is a very personal process, with the main requirement being an open mind. Begin by closing your eyes and tuning into your body. Ask yourself where you want to be touched and how you want to be touched. You can also ask your senses what they are craving. What does your nose want to smell? What does your skin want to feel? What do your eyes want to see? What does your mouth want to taste? What do your ears want to hear? Pleasure has unlimited forms, and you can call in whatever one you desire. What kind of pleasure do you want to call into your life? Is the journal prompt. What kind of pleasure do you want to call into your life? So that is going to help you overcome the imbalance, right? And the toxic ways in which what you might be desiring is taking control of your life, right? I hope that resonates with you. Your second card, 28, Intuition. Which I love. 8, 9, 10, which is a completion of a cycle, a completion of this lust, a completion of this maybe addiction for you. Again, whatever the case scenario may be for you. It's tapping into your intuition as well. I also love, I'm just being called to show you this image as well. How does these pleasures, especially with the, again, Venus energy is coming through very strongly for this group, number one. But again, it is in the sign of Aquarius. It's in an air sign. So how does it awaken your intuition? How does it awaken your vision, right? The energy that came through for the collective. How does it awaken your vision? How does it stimulate your intuition, but also your intellect is an energy that's coming through? How does it stimulate you mentally? Not just physically, but also mentally and also spiritually is also an energy that's coming through. Card number 28. The mantra for this card: I listen to my intuition as it leads me on my highest path. Intuition is the insight that comes before thought and without thinking. It is an innate knowledge of what is in alignment with your highest good. It is the energy of the universe that directs us on our life path, nudging us toward the choices, emphasis on choices, again, also the choices that you are making. Are you listening to your intuition when you go to reach for whatever this is, right? when you go to reach for that, or when you go to, again, indulge your time and indulge your energy in this space that you know is not necessarily healthy for you at this time, are you listening to your intuition in when it says, maybe not right now, maybe take a break? You know what I mean? Are you abusing the substance? Are you overusing? Or are you able to listen to your intuition and make different choices, is what's coming through. Nudging us toward the choices that will fuel our growth. Intuition resides within the heart and goes beyond logic or reason. Its messages are shared without judgment or a need to be defined. Reinforce intuition's essential role in maintaining your well-being and connection to the spiritual realm by listening to it and acting upon it regularly. Keep track of when you receive an intuitive message and how often it turns out to be right, either by making a mental note or writing it down. As you notice the trend of your intuition as a guiding force, you'll come to trust it more and more. Journal prompt for this card is: recall a time when you intuitively knew something was a bad idea but ignored your intuition. How can you learn from this experience? Yeah. There's also an energy of be playful, again, with your intuition, but also with your spirit guides. There's an energy that's coming through your ancestors that also speak to you and support you in making better choices, right? To support you and guide you on your growth. And also that wants you to feel pleasure, to receive pleasure, to be in spaces of pleasure, but not in a way that is toxic for you, right? So be aware of how these energies might be supporting you at this time. I do hope that this message is helpful for you. Your last two cards are your chakra cards to further support you in healing. You have, Universal Light, your soul star chakra. So this is universal light, but also universal love. Again, very much giving me your ancestors, your guides. Also your own higher self. Again, your intuition is coming through to show you, to kind of show you the light is what's coming through, right? To remind you of your light as well. To remind you of your spiritual essence, your spiritual being, your innocence, your playfulness, your creativity, your truth, your authentic truth, your authentic nature. Card number 34, which is number 7. This is divine wisdom coming through for you during this new moon in Aquarius. That is supporting you in your healing. You also have, root chakra, abundance. Again, Venus conjunct Jupiter. This is abundance. This is blessings that want to come into your life. This is new relationships that wanted to come into your life. But you have to be open. You have to have the time. You have to have the space to be able to receive, right? If you're focused on all these other things that they're used to temporarily satisfying you, right? And it's a temporary satisfaction, so it doesn't last long, which is why you keep going back and back and back and back to this space. Spirit is saying, no, you deserve pleasure that lasts longer. And you know that. Intuitively, you know that. And you know also that you are abundant and you can create this pleasure in your life that is long lasting, is what's coming through. That is more fulfilling to you. Yeah, so take responsibility for your choices. Take responsibility for what you are creating by the choices that you make within your life, right? And allow love in. Allow playfulness in. Allow innocence in. Group number 1. I'm going to pull one tarot card for you to just see any additional messages, and then we will close out this reading. Again, I hope that this is helpful for you in your healing, in your growth, and for this moon. And I hope that you are able, if you are going through something like addictions, I know how hard that can be. So just know that you are loved, know that you are not alone, know that you are supported, know that you are protected, and know that you will complete this cycle by following your intuition. You will find stability and you will find happiness and love and, again, abundance in your life. But you have to make the choice, right? No one can make that choice for you. You have to take the first step. Know that you are innocent. One card for group number 1. Thank you. Wow, yeah. Queen of Cups. very much trusting your intuition. Also Scorpio energy. Again, also giving me that Pluto's energy. Again, what is transforming? What needs to die away? How can you transform this space to then be reborn in, maybe for some of you might want to check out group number 4 as well. But yeah, there's a rebirth that I feel like is occurring for you as you, again, tap back into your intuition, tap back into your spiritual truth and your emotional mastery as well. There is also an energy of maybe you reach for this Scorpio energy, interestingly enough, also has to do with kind of addictions and temptations and that type of energy. So when you are emotionally overwhelmed or you're emotionally triggered and you constantly reach to this one thing to try to make you feel better temporarily, right? Just be aware of the choices that you're making and listen to your intuition, listen to your spirit guides, listen to your own higher self, your ancestors, the universal light and love that is coming through for you at this time, the new vision that wants to come through for you at this time. Listen to that and make better choices for yourself. Ace of Swords is at the bottom of your deck. This is just, sorry, the card, but Ace of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. You will be able to break through this. You will be able to gain clarity and kind of cut away these things that no longer serve you and allow in, again, Venus and Libra energy coming through. Allow in pleasure that is not temporary, right? That is long lasting, and allow in this balance, also relationship with this Libra's energy. Allow in the new relationships that want to come into your life to bring you and to allow you to feel abundant and happy and stable and secure. Yeah, so you can definitely work with air and water energies for this moon. If some of you maybe want to take a spiritual bath, if you just need a good cup of tea, maybe for some of you, or anything, a shower even, to just wash away, to heal, to cry it out even is also an energy that's coming through. I found the best place to cry it out and to gain clarity sometimes is just taking a nice shower, allowing the water to wash over you. You can also work with lavender. That might be supportive to you, just to help you in tapping into your intuition. You can put a few drops of lavender at the bottom of your tub when you take a shower, or you can take a spiritual bath with lavender, with roses, I'm feeling as well, to tap back into your heart space. And then air, you can work with incense. Again, breath work is going to be supportive for everyone, right? Meditation. So however this message resonates with you the most, those are the elements that you can work with. Again, your chakras, you can work with your heart chakra, root chakra, soul star chakra, but I also felt an energy of your sacral chakra is also being affected at this time. And yeah, that is your message group number 1. Again, I hope that resonates with you. I will see you in my next one. Happy healing. Bye. Hi, my loves, everyone who chose pile number 2, the card of forgiveness. Card number 19. This is your heart chakra that is being affected, being awakened during the time of this new moon in Aquarius. Right away, you can definitely take this time to, again, breathe out was the energy that came through for the collective, is coming through strongly with this. To breathe out, to pray, to just be silent and be still is kind of an energy that's coming through. And allow forgiveness for yourself, or maybe for some of you, if you're asking forgiveness for your ancestors or your spirit guides, maybe if you haven't been taking the time to continue to build that connection and to continue your growth as well, right? Forgiving yourself for any mistakes that you might have made, forgiving any relationships in your life, any people in your life. It's a time of forgiveness for you. Group number 2. Card number 19, which is card number 10. This is also helping you to complete a cycle, right? Complete a cycle of pain is an energy that I'm kind of feeling. Completing a cycle of pain, completing a cycle of heartbreak is also the energy that I'm feeling. for some of you, group number 2. So always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But those are the overall energies that are coming through for you for this moon, group number 2. Also, I don't know, possibly some of you might have also picked the card of forgiveness from the last moon reading. And also, if you haven't, maybe you want to check out that message as well. That might also have some other information for you to support you, and that you can work with to continue to work with this energy of forgiveness. Because energy is cyclical, right? Energy doesn't just like start and stop. It kind of weaves together and it goes in circles. So the energy from the last moon can possibly still be trickling out or trickling into the energy of this moon as well. So always, again, take what resonates. But that's the overall energy. The shadow that is challenging you, group number 2, is this card of Spirited. You stand properly and you stand crookedly. So that is the overall shadow coming through for you. I just want to read this card. Spirited. So this card speaks of showing a lack of humility. That's the shadow element. To be spirited can be a good thing, as one half of it is that you stand properly, meaning that you are fully capable of manifesting the things you desire because you believe in yourself. On the other side of the coin, when you stand crooked, it suggests that you refuse to acknowledge the assistance you receive in life, either through the support of your ancestors on the other side or through support you may have received in the physical. There is nothing wrong with being confident, firstly. However, this card is a card of haughtiness and lack of regard for outside influences that may have aided in your overall victory. It is a sign from your ancestors, guides, or spirits to acknowledge that yes, while your successes are yours to enjoy, to never forget the support you have in the guides and others around you who may have interceded in ways you could not see. Show more gratitude and humility in your stride. Again, very interesting that I was speaking about, again, possibly asking forgiveness from your ancestors for not acknowledging the part that they had to play, or again, even in just whatever relationships in your life, acknowledging the part that they had to play also in your success. Again, as it said, there's nothing wrong with being confident. There's nothing wrong with enjoying the fruits of your labor, but acknowledge who else possibly had a hand to play, whether you saw it, whether it was visible to you or not, right? Just show gratitude. And it's always just a good practice to constantly be in this space of gratitude, because that is also what is going to continue to bring in your blessings and bring in these rewards and the fruits of your labor that you can continue to enjoy, right? So that is your shadow that is coming through for you. I'm now going to pull your healing messages, your sacred self-care, rituals that you can work with, as well as some other chakra cards, energies that you might want to work with for this moon. Okay. So you have sex is your first card to work with. And you have sweet treat. Again, there's very much an energy of enjoying the progress that you've made, enjoying you also have, this is card number 44, which is also a master number, which is very interesting. Interesting energy. The repeating of 4, again, is this solid, this stable, this secure space that you have created, right? This sacred space even that you have been able to create. And then card number 50, card number 5, 5 being about this energy of change, possibly challenges as well. But then with this card, with this sweet treat, it's also, there's an energy of like, you are allowed to indulge in the again, in the fruits of your labor, right? In your successes, but just never forget to be grateful for all that has allowed you to receive all that you have received. There also is, with this energy of sex as well, I am also feeling an energy of receive. Allow yourself to receive. Sweetness is what's coming through. Open your heart is also an energy that's coming through. I'm going to read those cards, but I just want to pull, you have soul healing. Your soul star chakra is also supporting you, is also coming through for you. You're healing on a soul level during this moon. Card number 35, which is 8. 44 is also 8. And then you have card number 7, holistic health, which is interesting with this energy of sweet treats. Holistic health, your root chakra. Kind of conflicting energies. Again, there's an energy of yes, indulge, but also be mindful as well, right? Be mindful. Possibly for some of you, might also want to check out group number 1. Might also resonate with you. But these are your messages. Let me read card number 44. 44. Mantra. I am experiencing the cosmic orgasm. And I feel like that is supporting you in your soul healing as well. There's an energy of ecstasy is also what's coming through for you, group number 2. There is a deep well of joy, bliss, and healing available to us through sex when it is treated as a sacred experience of divine union. To achieve the deepest states of pleasure and connection, we must have an open heart and body. Trust and be able to hold... I'm going to read that again. To achieve the deepest states of pleasure and connection, we must have an open heart and body, trust, and be able to hold the frequency of pure presence. Tune into your body's innate wisdom to uncover what kind of sexual experience or lover you would like to call in. Through this reflection, acknowledge your sexual history and be honest with yourself about any limiting beliefs, blocks, or trauma you need to work through. Again, also forgive yourself, possibly, for any blockages or any, again, trauma that might be coming through for you. Spirit wants you to, and again, enjoy and allow this sweetness, allow this pleasure into your life in a way that is healthy and in a way that is balanced as well with these 2 snakes. There is also an energy of Kundalini is coming through. If that resonates with you, take that. If it doesn't, leave it for someone else. This root chakra energy as well. This awakening, I feel like, again, that is coming through for you to help you in your soul healing. If there is a lot to unpack here, you may need to seek the support of a professional. As you grow comfortable exploring your own body and your lover's body, as well as expressing your unique essence, desires, and emotions, you will find additional layers of pleasure. Sex is one of the most incredible ways to cultivate your potent life force energy. Okay, so it speaks of this, also known as Kundalini or Shakti, which you can channel into all areas of your life. What kind of sexual experience would you like to call into your life is your journal prompt. What kind of sexual experience would you like to call into your life? Yeah, so that is a message coming through for you. Possibly for some of you, this is a relationship that has come through for you. That is a divine relationship, and Spirit is saying, just be grateful for, just remember to be grateful. Remember to yes, enjoy, but there's energy also of like, don't overdo it, or don't now maybe act in ego or fall back into old traumatic cycles. Kind of energy is also coming through. There is an energy of innocence and see the light within this relationship. This could also be a relationship within yourself, but again, just take it how it resonates. But Spirit does want you to indulge a little bit and enjoy this. But just, again, remember and be mindful and show gratitude and express that gratitude in whatever way makes sense for you. Okay, I'm going to read card number 50, Sweet Treat. Life is sweet to me. Yeah. Indulging in a sweet treat every once in a while so that it remains truly special can be so good for the soul. Yeah. I'm getting a strong feeling again for some of you. If you want to check out group number 1, that might also have some additional guidance in there for you. This is not the time to restrict calories. This is about treating yourself to something delightful. Head to your favorite bakery to pick up something tasty. Or I also heard foodgasm is something that came through. So again, this could also just be in terms of your health and just indulging a bit in your journey, but in a way that is still aligned, in a way that is still supportive to your growth, but in a way that allows you to feel this pleasure and feel sweetness and indulge a little bit. But treating yourself to something delightful. Head to your favorite bakery to pick up something tasty, or ask a friend or family member for a special recipe that you can make at home. Set an intention and infuse good energy into your sweet creation. Treat the process of making it and eating it like a sacred ritual. Whether you eat it alone or share with loved ones, before you take that first bite, say a prayer to express your gratitude for the nourishment and joy it will provide. Yeah. Be sure to savor every second and keep your mind clear while eating it so you can experience it mindfully. Journal prompt is: what is your favorite food to indulge in? What does it remind you of? And how does it make you feel? Yeah. Yeah. So again, this moon wants you to enjoy. Also, we're coming up on Valentine's Day, right? If you do celebrate that. So this is also possibly allowing you to see a little bit of a sneak peek into what might be coming through for you on that day or just that week or whatever. Again, whether or not you celebrate that, but either way, take this time to treat yourself and to allow pleasure and sweetness and love in. Forgive yourself, allow your soul to heal, and trust that you are on the path towards holistic health, towards awakening as well. Your again, there's an energy of your authentic self, and your authentic energy is what's coming through. So those are your cards. I'm gonna pull one tarot card for you for just an additional message that might be coming through for you, that can also support you, and again, working with these energies. But again, working with your heart chakra, your root chakra, and your soul star chakra is coming through strong for you. What's the overall message for group number 2? Thank you. So the 8 of Cups comes through for you. So working with the element of water can be helpful to you. And again, moving into a new cycle, right? Card number 30, another 8 card. So 35, card number 44. And then now you have this energy of the 8 of Cups. So 888 might also be a sequence of numbers that you might be seeing. 8 of Cups, this talks about walking away from all that no longer serves you, walking away from material pursuits, and walking towards your spiritual path, walking also towards that 2 of Cups, which is also the energy of relationships that might be coming into your life, these divine relationships maybe that might be coming into your life. And the 8 of Cups walking towards the 2 of Cups also brings you the 10 of Cups, which is emotional bliss, satisfaction, love, harmony, happiness, fulfillment. Emotional fulfillment is what's coming through. At the bottom of the deck, you do have the Chariot card. So again, you are moving forward into this new space. Possibly some of you just be aware. Just be aware there's an energy of this mother energy. So for some of you might be getting pregnant. If that's something that you want, then incredible and congratulations. But if that's something that maybe you're not exactly ready again, right, for the responsibilities for that, possibly, just be aware, right? Just make sure that you're taking care of yourself, you're taking care of your health. But for some of you, that could be an energy that's coming through for you. You might be conceiving during this time, which is incredible. And just, yeah, be grateful. Especially, I'm hearing for some of you, if you have been trying as well for a while, maybe forgive yourself for I feel like if it wasn't working in the past, or if there was complications or whatever the case scenario might be, it might have had to do with your health, right? It also might have had to do just in terms of like you being ready. So for some of you, if this is something that you want, there is an energy of like your soul is healing and you are ready to bring in, again, this child, if that is something that you want. But that doesn't, that's not for everyone. So again, take what resonates. But there is, this chariot energy is an energy of moving forward, right? Moving forward in mastery as well, in balance with your masculine and your feminine energy. Also in balance possibly with the masculine and feminine energy in your life, whether in this relationship, right? But you're definitely moving forward. You're moving onto your spiritual path. You're moving forward into something new, into something that is in alignment with your spirit. Is very much what's coming through, in alignment with your authentic nature, which allows you to be vulnerable as well. This Cancer energy also speaks of vulnerability, being able to be vulnerable and still feel safe, right? Still feel like you are in a sacred space. So that is the message that's coming through for you. That's the energy that's coming through for you. Group number 2, you can definitely work with the element of water in whatever way that resonates for you. You can, of course, work with the element of air. You also have these incense that she's burning as she's praying in this picture here. Yeah. Also, you have the sign of Pisces in this card as well. So this could be your sign, or your partner might be a Pisces. But also, I'm more so feeling, pay attention to how this moon brings in this new energy as we move into Pisces season as well, right? I think the sun officially moves into Pisces on the 18th of this month of February. So again, that's that week of Valentine's Day, right? So again, if you do celebrate that, but even if you don't, just pay attention to the direction that you're being guided towards, into this space of mastery, into this space of vulnerability, also nurturing and nourishment is also what I'm hearing. And that is your message, group number. Sorry, you also have, last message, you also have this card of 7 with this chariot, and then holistic health is 7 as well. So also just be mindful if you are planning to conceive, just be mindful of your health and the choices that you make to continue to, yes, you will have your cravings every once in a while, right? But just be mindful of how much you also indulge, and what you are indulging in as well is an energy that's coming through. But yeah, that is the message. I hope that resonates. I hope that makes sense for you. I hope that it supports you in your healing, in your growth, and allows you to work with the energy of this moon. And I will see you in my next one. Happy healing. Bye. Hi, my loves, everyone who chose pile number 3, the card of communication. Card number 21, sorry, there's a glare. Card number 21 or 3, and this is your throat chakra. This energy that is coming through for you during the new moon in Aquarius is definitely a lot of intellectual stimulation is coming through for you. in your communications, in the ideas that are coming through, in the conversations that you are having. And then card number 21, which is again, adds up to a 3, this energy of creation and co-creation, right? When these two people come together, what they create becomes the third thing, right? So this co-creation energy, this communication, these ideas that are being passed back and forth, speaking your truth, right? Using your throat chakra to speak clearly, to speak consciously about what it is that you do want to create within this space, within this relationship, within this partnership is the energy that's coming through. How are you communicating with this moon? And I feel like you will be able to speak clearly during this moon, but also just be mindful, right? Mercury is in the sign, is retrograde. But it also did come out in the overall energy for the collective, for all of us for this moon. So I feel like even though it is retrograde, you still might, like you, as long as you are conscious in what you are speaking about, you will be supported in the relationship that allows you to build and bring into your life to support you in your creations is what's coming through for you, group number 3. So I hope that that makes sense. Your overall shadow that is challenging you for this moon. Toil. He who aims too much gets very little. So also just be mindful. Yeah, interesting. So be mindful of what it is. Again, be conscious of what it is that you are speaking into existence as an energy that's coming through, in terms of just being mindful that you still have time to rest. You still have time to, again, tend to yourself, tend to your spirit, that you're not just toiling in the soil. You're not just working yourself to the bone, right? You have the time to, again, breathe out. Take time to breathe out. Take time to relax. This communication might also just be with your spirit guides as well. Is an energy that's coming through. Possibly for some of you, this is more so you just receiving information rather than communicating your thoughts and ideas. Again, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But this is the energy coming through. Again, you might take some time to rest, take some time to stop working and to allow yourself to decompress so that you can receive new visions and inspirations and ideas that might, again, we were talking about the energy of that shift in perspective, so that you can still accomplish your goals, but it might just be a new direction that you are taking to get there. So you need to slow down just enough, rest just enough, refill yourself as well, right? Re-nourish yourself. So that when it is time to get back to work, you don't work yourself to the bone. You're not burning out all the time, because you have also more of a balance, again, of your spirituality and your practicality, of time for yourself and self-love and time to work, right? That balance between work and home as well is also an energy that's coming through. So that's your shadow. And then these are your healing messages, your sacred self-care, as well as some more chakra cards to support you in healing and overcoming this shadow. During this moon. Interesting. You have use your hands. Card number 53. Yeah. Use your hands. Again, get creative is really the energy that's coming through here. Get creative. And allow that creativity as well to, again, possibly spark this new direction that you might be going, that you might be guided towards, that will still, at the end of the day, whether it is this year or next year or the year after that, or even the year after that, whatever the case scenario may be, possibly for some of you, this could be 2023 as an energy that's coming through, or 2024, that you might like reach your end goal that you were working towards. But use your hands, get creative. There's a new cycle that is opening up for you. Card number 53, which is 8, right? There's a new cycle that is opening up for you to support you. Spend time with animals. So this could also be, again, like a spirit guide, or your ancestors might be speaking to you through animals, through your pet. Maybe for some of you, if you have like a familiar energy is coming through. But spend time with animals, also spend time out in nature. Again, get creative in a different way, and allow it to be in a way that gives back, like brings back your energy. Card number 48, which is number 12, which is again 3, right? So again, it's about this new creative path that your ancestors want to bring in for you. Spend time with animals to also receive the wisdom of the animals that might be showing up in your life. If it's a squirrel, if it's an owl, if it's just a butterfly or a cat or a dog, right? Or any other animal. I think I said a bird. Yeah, a bird is in there, a deer, right? What are all the different, what is their medicine? What are these animals, what is the medicine that they have to offer you? You also have a spider here as well. So pay attention to the animals, the insects that are coming into your life, and what are they trying to tell you, right? What is their message? But when you slow down is when you can receive that communication, is what's coming through. Your chakra cards are inner strength. Yeah. Solar plexus. Card number 14, which is 5. Again, this is a change that you need to make in order to, again, I feel like regain your strength, especially if you have been working yourself to the bone, right? Allow yourself to take time out and to just do something that is pleasurable. There's very much a huge emphasis on Venus energy. Venus and Jupiter energy is definitely blessing us this moon. It's come out for the first 2 groups, and it's coming for you again with this bull's energy, right? Which is giving me Taurus energy, which is ruled by the sign of Venus. But this energy of pleasure, this energy of indulging, this energy of enjoyment, right? Luxury. Allow yourself to feel good by doing things that you love, by spending time with yourself, with nature, with the animals. Whether you have, again, pets, animals, familiars, or if it's just animals that come across you during your day. Allow yourself time to acknowledge that and receive their guidance, receive the messages, the communication that they have for you as well, right? And how does that support your inner strength? How does that support you waking up to your authentic nature, to your truth, right? Breaking through this shell, this mold of what you once were, of what the old, really fast-paced world was forcing you to be. That was hiding your true light. That was hiding your true essence. Wow. Yeah, you have psychic development. Your third eye chakra. You are developing your psyche is developing, your essence is developing, your path is developing. So be aware of that, be open to that. 27, which is card number 9, which is, this is your personal path. This is a personal journey that you need to take at this time to come back to yourself, to come back to your spirituality, to come back to the things that you love to do, right? Use your hands. I'm going to read these self-care cards for you. Card number 53. The mantra for this card is, I create magic with my hands. Reconnect with the magic that comes from creating with your hands. What do you feel called to make or fix? Sign up for a pottery, woodworking, or glass blowing class, or anything else that piques your curiosity and reminds you how empowering it can be to create your reality with your own 2 hands. Get crafty and do some DIY projects. Maybe bring new life and color into an old piece of furniture by repainting it, or make some original art to adorn your walls and beautify your home. Is there something broken around the house that's an easy fix that you could do on your own with a little help? Even just getting your hands dirty by weeding the flower bed or tightening the screws on a loose door hinge will give you an incredible feeling of accomplishment that will fuel your confidence as you tackle bigger and more complex issues in your life. The journal prompt for this card is, when is the last time you crafted something with your hands, and how did it make you feel? Yeah. you are the one who is able to create your existence and your reality with this toil energy as well. This Taurus energy, which is second house energy. This could have to do with your work as well. You might be being called to step away from that workspace and whatever it is for you. Again, there is a breakdown happening within the businesses, right? Within businesses, within governments, within whatever the case scenario may be. So for some of you, this could also be working with your hands to possibly, again, do the things that you love, to create in the way that makes sense for you, in the way that resonates with your spirit, and maybe becoming a little bit more self-sufficient in the work that you do, right? In creating income for yourself so that you can still feel secure and protected and solid in terms of your living situation and your comforts types of energy, but in a way that isn't as harsh on your spirit, right? Is really what's coming through, in a way that doesn't drain you so much, so that you can allow yourself to be authentic, so you can allow yourself to create in a way that, again, feels good to you, is pleasurable, is enjoyable to you. There will be abundance there. There will be abundance there, but you have to make this change. You have to take this risk, and you have to just walk on your own path right now to allow for the new ideas, the wisdoms, the visions, right, to come through for you so that you can have guidance on this new path as well. I'm going to read your spend time with animals, card number 48. Animal guides are present in my life, providing protection, sharing wisdom, pointing me in the right direction, and teaching me the ways of unconditional love. The association between animals and spirit guides has a long history. Animals are known for their ability to share wisdom, send us messages, and be our guardians. If you have pets, spend time with them and give them lots of extra affection. Allow their unconditional love to infuse itself into your being. If you don't have pets, get creative about how you can spend time with animals. Visit a friend or family member who has pets. Go outside to observe cute little critters in their natural environment. Watch funny cat videos. Volunteer at the local shelter. Foster an animal. Pet sit for a friend, or call in an animal guardian during your next meditation. Keep an eye out for animals showing up in your daily life, such as when you spot a bird, snake, frog, dragonfly, or spider. Take a moment to go within first and find out what that animal means to you, or under what circumstances you have encountered it before. Then, look up the meaning of the animal in ancient wisdom teachings for additional guidance on what its appearance in your life may signify. Trust your intuition when decoding the messages this creature holds for you. The journal prompt for this card is: what is your fondest memory of connecting with an animal, and why? Yeah, I don't know if I did the journal prompt for user hands. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, c'est bon. But yeah, that is your message, group number 3. I hope that resonates with you. I am going to pull one tarot card for some additional messages and guidance that you can work with. But I hope that this message is helpful for you. I hope that you take some time out to breathe out, right? And to tend to your heart space, tend to your truth, and allow this new vision, allow your psyche to develop. Allow yourself to receive the magic, the medicine of the animal guides, of the animals in your life, this unconditional love that wants to come into your life, to support you in your inner strength, to support you in also the ways in which you're able to communicate with yourself and with others about what you want and what you hope for in your life. What do you want to create in this life? Yeah, that is your message. One tarot card, please. Wow, yeah, the Tower. The Tower. So if you don't choose to make this change, Spirit is going to come in and make this change for you. Mars is also in the sign of Taurus right now, as well as Uranus, which is definitely shaking things up and making huge changes. It's breaking, and with this Tower energy, it's breaking down anything that no longer serves you. It's breaking down any walls, any boundaries that you might have had up, that were not necessarily helping you anymore, that were not actually protecting you from anything but your own development, is what's coming through with this card. Maybe check out what house Taurus and Mars is in for you personally. If you know that information, I always have the natal chart calculator posted in the description box down below. But yeah, Mars, again, as I said, is in the sign of Taurus right now. So shaking up our possessions, shaking up situations, and breaking down situations when it comes to money, when it comes to the things that we're comfortable with, when it comes to our values, our beliefs, maybe in terms of your beliefs and how you can make money for yourself is also an energy that's coming through. Also shaking up, again, the economy, as well as agriculture, farming, the food industry is also going to be affected in the outside world. Maybe for some of you, making something with your hands, this might have to do with food. For some of you, maybe you're a really good cook or a really good chef, or whatever the case scenario is for you. Yeah, Spirit is going to break it down if you don't, because Spirit is going to bring in this inner strength for you as well. It's going to break this shell. It's going to break this, I don't want to say mask, because that's kind of a sensitive topic right now, but essentially the mask, that the fake identity that you have been wearing to survive in the world as it has been. But the world is changing, the energy is changing, and you are changing. So you need to break out of that. And again, Aquarius energy is reflect and embrace and live in your authentic truth and your authentic nature is what's coming through. The bottom of the deck is Princess of Wands, Page of Wands, which is this new spark, this new creativity, this innocence, this desire to create something new, that is coming through for you. As you mature, as you grow, as you have learned from the seeds that you have planted, and as your psyche develops, right? And as you plant new seeds, and you trust and you know that what you have planted will manifest in the future. Again, Venus conjunct to Jupiter, it will bring abundance to you. So trusting that, and trusting yourself to allow yourself to be creative in this new way, to communicate also with spirit, with your spirit guides, with your animal guides, about, again, what do you want? How can you become more self-sufficient? How can you work for yourself is also an energy that's coming through, so that you have a more balanced schedule, so that you don't burn out, right? Mars energy is also that Aries energy that was coming through for us. And then again, you have the summer energy. So also see how that might change your life in the summertime is also an energy that's coming through. As we move from Cancer to Leo to Virgo season, and that could also be your energy, or that can be an energy coming through for you. In a relationship that might be coming through for you, or a friendship, or a business partnership, possibly for someone, for some of you, right? Yeah. So those are your overall energies. You can definitely work with the energy of fire during this moon, with this Mars and this summer energy. You can also, of course, work with the element of air, as this is an Aquarius new moon. Working with your throat chakra, your third eye chakra, and your solar plexus chakra. And again, use your hands and spend time with animals. And take a break, take some time to breathe out, and allow this new information to come through for you, to ignite a new inspiration, a new spark, a new passion within you as well. That you do want to fight for, that you do want to move forward with. In your heart of hearts, you know that. So yeah, that is your message, group number 3. I do hope that resonates with you. I hope that supports you in your healing, and I will see you in my next one. Happy healing. Bye. Hi, my loves, everyone who chose pile number 4, Rebirth. This is your Earth Star chakra. This is card number 2. I feel like you're coming into balance with your masculine and feminine energies. This could also possibly be a rebirth in a relationship in your life with this number 2 card. But yeah, rebirth is happening for you at this time, during the time of this new moon. New energy is coming in. Again, you're stepping into your authentic self, into your truth. There's a bit of an energy of into your final form as well. If that resonates with you, take that message as it resonates. I'm just thinking of this butterfly energy that goes through that long cycle, right? And eventually becomes a butterfly, its final form. This, again, and it's in all its beauty and all its, beauty is what's coming through for you. In all its beauty, in all its magnificence, right? This is a transformation that has happened for you, that you have gone through. And this is the time of your rebirth with this new moon in Aquarius. So that is your overall energy that's coming through for you. What is the shadow that is challenging you at this time? Deceit. From a lie, the truth is born. Yeah, so this card talks about, are you lying to yourself, right? Or are you lying to others as well? But also, are you lying to yourself? Like only you know what is the truth, what is the lie. Are you putting on a mask is also an energy that's coming through. Wear your masks, everybody. But in terms of this ego, this character that you might be putting on, again, you're going through a rebirth with this moon. You're taking that off. You're taking off the false appearances. You're taking off, again, you're not acting in deceit anymore. You're also not allowing anyone else to deceive you, is also an energy that's coming through. As you are reborn, as you go through or have gone through this transformation, and you are rebirthing into your truth, right? Into your divine essence and divine entity. I'm going to read this card for you. Deceit. So the shadow element of this card is not being honest with oneself and losing touch with one's own spirit. As straightforward as this card may seem, it really is very much an internal looking glass to see the deepest recesses of one's true nature. What is it that you feel you are not able to show the world? Is it a sudden calling to the occult and you were raised in a biased family? Is it sexuality? Is it a failing relationship you are convinced will work? Is it doing a job that you say you're happy with, but in reality are not? Deceiving oneself never works because only you know both the truth and the lie. And from that lie comes anxiety, fear, resentment, and discomfort because the two don't sit well with each other. This card is suggesting that there is something in your life, mind, heart, or surroundings that is of deception to your true spirit. It suggests that you may be seeing signs of needing to sit down and be honest with yourself about who you are and what you want. Yeah. Who are you in your truth, in your authentic nature? Again, everything that we've been talking about in this video. Only you know the truth and the lie. So allow yourself to release the lie, right? Release the fake and step into your authentic nature. Allow yourself to be reborn with the energy of this moon and walk in your truth from here on out. So your healing cards to support you in overcoming this, some sacred self-care, as well as additional chakra cards to support you in overcoming this shadow. Aromatherapy is the first card out for you. And sound healing. Beautiful. Yeah. Can definitely be supportive in also cleansing your aura is an energy that I'm feeling. So with this sound healing, with aromatherapy, if this is incense or this is oils that you might be using to support you, intention oils can definitely be very powerful for you at this time. Especially if you created them is also an energy that's coming through with card number 3. Creating an intention oil for yourself to keep you balanced and to keep you truthful with yourself, right? To remind yourself of who you are. Maybe creating like a personal fragrance or a personal scent that resonates with your spirit to kind of keep you grounded in that as an energy that's coming through. And then this sound healing, again, creating a sound bath for yourself. This can be with, if you have singing, they call it singing bowls. But this could also just be with music, right? Music of a higher vibration. This can be maybe frequency music, which you can find on YouTube. That, like an aura cleanse frequency that you can work with to help you to cleanse and release any negative energies that no longer are supporting you, or no longer resonating with your truth, right? Allowing yourself to release that and to open up to, again, your authentic nature, and to strengthen your essence, your energy is what's coming through. And then your chakra cards, you have clarity. Yeah. This aromatherapy, I feel like, can also, well, both can definitely bring you clarity. This is your third eye. And then, wow, you have life purpose. You're stepping into your life purpose. You're stepping in, like, you need to step into your authentic nature. You need to step into your truth, because you are now walking the path of your life purpose. So you need to be honest, right? You need to, like, there's an energy of acting out of a space of love and integrity and healing is also very much an energy that's coming through. Possibly for some of you, you might be someone who provides healing to other people. Maybe you are, again, someone who creates intention oils, or maybe you are someone who helps other people or supports other people in terms of, like, these singing bowl ritual, sacred kind of circle spaces, if that's something that resonates with you, or if you are someone who is a musician of any kind, right? You want to be clear about what you are offering, is the energy that I'm feeling. You might be someone who also supports others in their rebirth as well. You might be someone who brings clarity to others in their rebirth as well, is an energy that's coming through for group number 4. Lots of 2s on the table. You have 25, 22, and 2. So 222 or 2222 could definitely be a strong sign for you. Definitely 22 though, 100%. 25 also reduces to the number 7, which is that divine wisdom. It's divine clarity. You might be an intuitive or a channel, is also an energy that's coming through. That divine wisdom kind of flows through you, and I feel like it is this energy of healing yourself, but I do also feel a very strong energy of you might be bringing divine wisdom to others as well. So you need to be clear in truth, right? You need to be clear in spreading the truth in whatever way that resonates for you. Card number 3, there's also that energy of a progression from 2 to 3. So there's also an energy of, like, what are you now creating with this balance of, as I said before, your masculine and your feminine energy. This could also be a relationship that you might be that might be coming into your life, or that you might be in the ways in which you work together to create something for the collective. This could also be your relationship with your spirit guides and co-creating with your spirit guides, again, for the community is what I'm feeling. Card number 47, which is card number 11. Yeah. Card number 11. So you have 11 and 22. So 11, 22 can also be a number sequence that you see, reminding you of your life purpose, reminding you of this path, this inspiration as well that comes through for you. I am going to read these cards for you, the sacred self-care cards. Card number 3, aromatherapy. So the mantra for this card is, I'm in touch with all my senses and find bliss in exploring them. Aromatherapy is a powerful tool to connect with plants, flowers, herbs, and the environment around you. Take time today to notice what you smell. Pay close attention to how different scents make you feel and what memories they trigger. Try going for a walk in nature and breathe in the fragrance of the plants, trees, and air. Tune in deeper with your sense of smell. You can create a simple daily aromatherapy ritual by anointing yourself with your favorite essential oil blend. Apply the oil to the inside of your wrists, both sides of your throat, and the back of your neck. Your body will then act as a personal aromatherapy diffuser to dispense the scent of the oil for you to enjoy and the pleasure of those around you. You can also go one step further by setting up an aromatherapy diffuser near your bedside or in your office. Use calming and relaxing essential oils like chamomile and lavender to help you get into the right mental state for sleep. For brain stimulation, explore essential oils like peppermint and rosemary to keep your mind sharp at work. The journal prompt for this card is, what is your favorite scent from childhood and what does it remind you of? Yeah, I love that. So that is, again, one of the ways in which you can use aromatherapy and this energy of this essential oils and tapping into your sense of smell to overcome and to release this energy of deceit in your life. I feel like more so you might be lying to yourself. You're deceiving yourself in terms of the direction in which you are meant to go. Again, you are going through this rebirth. You have gone through the transformation. You are now being reborn with more clarity. Also, for some of you, you might be working with crystals. This is an energy that's coming through as well. There's a crystal on her neck here. But this clarity about, again, your purpose, your life path. Your life purpose is your throat chakra as well. So again, I'm getting that message again of the oils on your throat, but also using your voice. So whatever way that means for you, sound healing, right? Music, singing, right? Even speaking is an energy that's coming through as well. Okay, so card number 47, sound healing. The mantra for this card: I receive healing energy with grace and ease. Specific sound frequencies, like the love frequency of 528 Hertz, offers unique healing energies because of the way they resonate with our cells and the water in our bodies. Sound healing often involves a mix of crystal bowls, didgeridoos, gongs, tuning forks, and other sacred instruments to create a vibrational frequency that brings on a deeply meditative and dreamlike state, often resulting in visions. Yeah, visionary. Often resulting in visions, memories, and bodily sensations that illuminate areas of life that need attention. Seek out a sound journey based on a specific mood, frequency, chakra, or environment. With more and more options out there, you'll find something that's just right for you. Either download a sound healing recording to listen to in your home, or find out if there is a local yoga studio or healing center where you can experience one with a trained specialist. Be sure to journal about the emotions and memories that came up for you during the session. The journal prompt for this card is participate in a sound healing and write about your experience before, during, and after the journey. How do you feel in your mind, body, and heart? Yeah, 100%. So for some of you as well, you can definitely work with sound healing for your third eye, your throat chakra, and your earth star chakra. You can find those on YouTube. You can just type in the chakras and sound healing or frequencies, and those should pop up for you. But yeah, that's definitely going to be supportive in helping you to overcome this shadow and helping you to remember your truth, remember your calling as well. Is very much an energy that's coming through for you, group number 4. So I hope that this message is resonating so far and is supporting you in your healing. I am going to pull one tarot card for one additional message from your guides to bring a little bit more clarity to this message for you. There we go. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah. You're working hard. You're learning your lessons. You're co-creating, not only with yourself, not only with your partnerships, if you're in a partnership or relationship, but also with spirit. You're co-creating your reality. You're co-creating your existence. Again, card number 3, bringing me this aromatherapy energy. Again, for some of you, you might be working on a specific essential oil blend for yourself. That is just, again, for you to wear, or for some of you, if that resonates for you, in creating oils and intention oils and blends for others to use as well, in whatever way that that resonates for you. This is also the card of Mercury. Yeah. This is also the card of Mercury, or Mercury's energy is also represented in this card. Again, Mercury is retrograde in the sign of Aquarius. So there might have been, again, this information, this clarity might be coming through for you. So take time to breathe out, right? Was the moon's message. Take time to breathe out. Take time to smell. Take time to tap into your senses, and allow the wisdom of the truth that your higher intuition, your highest entity, your highest energy, allow that truth to come through for you. Allow yourself to be reborn into this new aspect of yourself, is kind of the energy that's coming through. King of Swords is at the bottom of your deck. Yeah. Card of Venus and Libra. Again, definitely an emphasis on Venus. It's come through for all of the groups extremely strongly. But this energy of pleasure as well. Allow this time to be pleasurable. Allow yourself to, again, indulge in your sense of smell, right? Allow yourself to smell pleasurable things in your life as well. Enjoy the process as well. Enjoy the path. Enjoy your life purpose, sorry. Enjoy the journey is really what's coming through. To balance, right, with this Libra energy that came through. To this balance, wow, you have Saturn underneath that, the World card. Yeah, there's a completion, 100%. A completion of the old, a completion of the old structure, a completion of your old self, of the lies, of the mask, of the fake identity that you might have been living in. There's a completion of that entity, and there's a rebirth into your authentic truth, into your authentic nature, and into your life purpose. And this is about being clear, also about finding your balance within yourself, right? Your feminine, masculine, with that Libra's energy. This is about clarity in your relationships, again, your communication, in the message that you're spreading, possibly for some of you, right? In your intentions. This is being honest, just, in integrity. I think I said that as well. Speaking from a space of integrity, from a space of truth, is very much the King of Swords, and especially that Libra energy. Bringing balance back to the situation, bringing balance back to yourself, but also bringing balance to others as well, is also very much an energy that's coming through, so that you can co-create, so that you can work together, right? And create pleasurable experiences. Yeah, so you can work with the element of air. You can work with the element of earth, 100%. During this moon, especially again with that sound healing, the air is also the energy of like music, sound. And then earth with the herbs, the plants, the essential oils, and creating a blend, right? To support you in healing and healing others as well. Air and earth, and then working with your earth star chakra, your life purpose, your throat chakra, and your third eye chakra is coming through for you. Also working with crystals, right? I think I did say that. So that is your message, group number 4. I do hope that that resonates with you. I hope that it supports you in your journey towards your life purpose, in your healing, and I will see you in my next one. Happy healing. Bye.